Once you're set, it's time for battle.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Riley from Bumpkin Bros here, and today we are looking at Southpark Snow Day again because a lot of stuff has come out. New trailers have come out. Some just like gameplay. There was a video of Matt Stone playing the game with IGN. There's some more stuff that have come out that I can talk about now that I didn't know about before. That looked really interesting, and this is the most excited I've been for the game. March 26th is when the game comes out. There's going to be cards in this game. There's going to be a bunch of different kinds. The main ones are upgrade cards and BS cards. And these cards, you get to pick one. You get to pick one BS card and one upgrade card before each round. Certain BS cards that you can use multiple times, like 2 or 3 times. It just depends on the type of card you get. These cards seem very interesting. I also like the name of the BS cards, very fitting for Southpark. I'm super excited for this because it adds a new element to the game. There were kind of cards before, but it was more of like classes. Those kind of classes or superheroes. It's like tarot cards, which the people are like, oh no, you got the death card. It's like those types of cards, and these cards seem awesome. These seem like the best choice to add into this game for like replayability and stuff because they slightly alter the upgrade cards. I'm not sure about the BS cards. They might, but I know for a fact they slightly alter the upgrade cards. Like either making it do more damage, less damage, or like stuff like that. I don't know if there's gonna be bad tarot cards, good tarot cards. I'm not really that sure on it, but it just seems like it makes the game way more replayable by changing the upgrade cards slightly. So it's like you can get the same upgrade card again and be like, oh sweet, I can just get a different tarot card and I can play the game differently. So that seems really cool. Next thing I want to talk about is the currency in this game. I didn't even talk about this last time because I didn't even know it was gonna be a thing. There's going to be like 3 types of different currency. There's going to be toilet paper, PP, which stands for platinum pieces, PP. And then there's also going to be dark matter, which they all are different. They're all different types of currency in the game. The toilet paper, it seemed like they're going to be able to increase upgrade cards or reroll cards. So like it seems like this is the type of currency you would do for to add upgrades to your upgrade cards, like make them better. As well as it also said something about re-rolling cards too. So like if you get cards and you don't want to pick any of them, I guess there's gonna be an option to re-roll and get a different selection of cards to choose from, which is a cool choice to put into the game. I always think that's it's always nice because then it gives you a chance to use a different card. Let's say you rolled and they're all 3 cards you've used before. You can re-roll and maybe you get a card you haven't used before. And we got the PP platinum pieces. Which these things are used to, it seems like these ones are going to be to unlock new costumes and emotes. Emotes are going to be in the game, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. It seems like Fortnite's kind of rubbing off on this game a little bit. I hope there's going to be no battle passes, dude. I swear to God. Costumes make sense. There were costumes in the first 2 games. We knew that was going to be a thing. Emotes, though. Were there emotes in the Fractured Butthole? I don't remember. We don't need any more battle passes. It's fine. The PP currency seems pretty cool. Way to unlock new costumes, which is sick. 'Cause I always like getting all the costumes. It's gonna be cool. You're gonna be the new kid again, and a lot of costume choices. A lot of costume choices. They were showing some of the choices you can pick from, and yeah, I was hoping the cosmetic or the customization was gonna be more than Fractured Butthole, which makes sense that it would be. Back to the currency, dark matter, which if anyone remembers the BO3, BO4 days, everyone grinding to get those dark matter camos. That's all I can think of when I hear dark matter. So, but dark matter in this game is used to buy perks and increase speed, stamina, health, and strength stats. So it seems like throughout the game, you're gonna start probably like most games where you start lower in most of your stats. You're probably gonna have it's probably gonna like be classes again. Like there's probably gonna be a certain one that you have more strength and then weaker health, stuff like that. And then you use that currency to upgrade your stats, make you better throughout the game. All right. Yes. So in the last video, I wasn't 100% sure on this because they were only really showing the multiplayer side of the game, but it has been confirmed there is going to be a single player story. They have been pretty vague on it so far. The only thing that they've really said in the trailer, and I'll play the clip as well, but
Take on an avalanche of enemy factions in solo play or online co-op with up to 3 friends.
interesting. There's some kind of mystery to it. I always love the South Park mystery. It's always so absurd. Like the Stick of Truth when the kids were just playing like Dungeons and Dragons or some crap. Taco Bell starts going crazy. So I'm curious how they're gonna make a snow day just like super absurd and memorable. So, and also the premise of Snow Day itself is just a really good idea for a game. Just I think this might be the best premise for a game so far. Fractured But Whole was also a really good premise too, superheroes and stuff, copping off the Avengers problem and stuff like that. Stick of Truth had a pretty good premise too. I thought the kids playing Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, a really good idea. The kids being kids, I always like those ones a lot. And Snow Day also seems like that as well. The kids being kids, they have a snow day and they're just playing around. And not really that the kids are related to, but they somehow get roped into the plot. And I'm really curious how they're going to do it with this game. The animation, I don't know if it's just because I've gotten used to it, but I feel like it looks more crisp now. It's probably because I've gotten more used to it, but I feel like the animation I've started to get on board with. If the multiplayer is fun and the single player is fun, that's all I really care about. Back to the single player real quick though, it does seem like it's going to be shorter than any of the campaigns before, just because the first two games were more of a heavily focused on the single player. These games have more heavily focused on the multiplayer, and it makes sense. I am more of a single player, especially when it comes to South Park games, but I'm hoping this game lives on. The multiplayer is really fun and I want to keep playing it. There are also talks of a lot more DLC and stuff being dropped after the release, unlike the first two games. There was like in Fractured But Whole Casa Bonita, that was kind of a DLC, I think. Stick of Truth, I don't think really had anything. But this game seems like it's going to be the most where there's going to be DLC or stuff after the fact. So I am excited about that. The multiplayer looks fun, dude. It looks fun just going around. You can do it with your friends or with bots, which is great because like I've been doing that since the COD Black Ops 2 days when I think Black Ops 2 was the first time you were allowed to have bots in a multiplayer. And I thought it was awesome. I was like, yes, they had bots. So now I don't have to always just play it at my friend's house. I can just play against bots. I mean, it was super easy, which makes sense. That's going to make a lot more people want to get it because, like, well, let's say you don't have any friends that like South Park or no friends at all, like me. Then you just want to play the game by yourself. Just add 4 bots there, my friend, and you're all set. Honestly, the fighting looks fun, and I could definitely get with it for sure. And they showed some bosses too. I'm super excited about that. Just like in the first 2 games, I love the bosses, and it seems like they're gonna be a little bit of a challenge. In a couple videos I've heard, it seems like the bosses they're not gonna be super easy. Kind of like I wouldn't say Stick of Truth or Fractured But Whole bosses were like easy. Especially some of them really stuck out to me like that. In Fractured But Whole, that the big like prostitute lady. I'll show a clip of it.
Go get him, Bootay!
Your dominatrix dream come true. It's spontaneous Bootay.
Hey, honey, you ain't ready for this Bootay.
It was hard for me to beat for the longest time. And there's gonna be bosses like Princess Kenny is gonna return, as well as Stan's gonna have a boss in this game, which I think he had a boss in one of the games, if I remember correctly. But I'm excited for bosses because I love bosses in games. The last thing I really want to talk about, the multiplayer wise, I kind of talked about it with the Battle Pass, but I just really hope this game doesn't heavily focus on in-app purchases, and it's not like you have to buy the game to win the game. I don't think Matt Stone and Trey Parker would do that. They always seem like they know what they're doing, and I hope they always seem like they're at the front of their games. So I'm hoping that it's just not heavily focused on in-app purchases, because there's stuff like Randy was kind of absent. A lot of the adult characters were absent from the trailers and from the gameplay, like mostly heavily focused on kids, which making me think either in the DLC they're gonna drop the adult characters as like the game's going through its life cycle, or you're gonna have to buy them in the store, which I hope not. I really hope you don't have to do that to get like characters like Randy. I hope like you can just like either unlock them or something like that, you know, kind of like Smash Bros, where you just unlock the characters. We'll see. Time will tell. But after that said, ladies and gents, mark your calendar for March 26th because that's when it's coming out. And I'm definitely going to get it. I'm getting that day one because I definitely want to talk about that game on this channel, post some content. I'm excited. I am the most excited I've been for this game so far, honestly. Watching Matt Stone play it, watching some newer videos and seeing actual more of the gameplay, what it's going to look like. I'm definitely more sold on it. I'm excited to see what the story is going to be like. I know it's going to be shorter. That's okay. I'm excited for the multiplayer, and I hope the game doesn't die after 6 months. I hope they actually keep dropping stuff so the game can continue the legacy of South Park. Because I do love South Park. Subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends. Hope you bumpkins enjoyed this video. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.
We're still gonna beat the shit out of you. Ask Kyle how my +10 wizard balls taste, because you're next.